Hey guys, how's it going today? Welcome to another episode of
great.
Welcome to another episode of Geekalypse Now TV and Movie News.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is episode 2. So I am your host, Caretaker.
I'm Burly Badger.
No, he's
I'm
not.
Snowballs.
I'm Scorps.
No, they're not. They're all lying. They're all lying to you.
We're all Caretaker.
Yeah, everything
We're
is
all
Caretaker.
All
now.
these squares make a circle.
Everything is Caretaker. All right, so to start this episode off with some laughs, and then immediately nosedives into real sad territory.
Popeye's squirrel.
Yeah. Damn it. Walking Dead Season 7 premiered. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I've heard everything on different media outlets talking about it. And
Don't lie, it's Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook too. Facebook, 9gag, whatever you want.
Oh God, don't mention 9gag.
You
You just cut our viewer base in half. Now only one person is gonna watch because I won't.
And here I thought we had half a person now.
At least we didn't mention Tumblr. Oh, God damn it.
I feel like 9gag is worse than Tumblr.
Not really.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not really.
It's
so
on par with iFunny, and I'm pretty sure Matt uses both.
I haven't used iFunny in maybe 2 years.
You're not helping your case, Matt.
I did use it though.
The point is he's working his way up.
Yeah. So anyway, season 7, Scorpus, you were privy enough to watch the show.
I used the privy once.
Scorps.
Yeah.
So give us your thoughts, spoiler free, mind you, because we're not assholes. Well, we are, but we're not major assholes.
I mean,
Popeye's squirrel.
Anyway, go ahead, Scorps.
Season 7 premiere of Walking Dead dropped this week, and it was brutal.
Brutal. Metal.
And full of emotion.
and
Yeah.
zombies.
Nah.
Yes, that too.
Not so much the zombies. Usually just people yelling at each other.
So go ahead and give. So was that your honest opinion of the episode, Scorps?
Well,
No,
it
that
left
was
me
his
slightly
fake
traumatized, but sure.
Only slightly.
Only slightly.
Only slightly.
Yeah. Me and Burley and I haven't really watched the show since season 5 or 6.
Something like
Or
that.
4 or 3.
We dropped out before Negan even showed up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because I really like that actor.
I mean, he did.
Yes, and that character is one of the greatest villains in all of the show and comic.
Now, the brutal scene that we will not really give any spoilers on.
That we're not going to mention except for us mentioning it right now.
Well, did that happen at the beginning of the episode or at the end?
Or spoilers,
Would
don't
you-
tell anyone.
Would you say it happened right off the bat?
Well, it did and didn't.
Heard it here first, folks.
They
Yeah.
kept they kept it pretty vague what happened for a while there.
So it
Yeah.
happened at the beginning, but you didn't really see the aftermath of what happened until later.
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
feel like we're approaching spoiler territory here.
We're getting there. No,
Yeah, we're gonna stop right before we get to that cliff.
There is a fine line that we are stomping all over.
Popeye's squirrel.
Yeah, I wasn't crossing that line. That's why I stopped right there.
Yeah. All right, so I guess that'll be it for Walking Dead talk. Because only like 3/4 of us don't watch it anymore,
Yeah.
and one of us didn't start.
Actually, I believe over 9,000 Goblins and
Rick,
both watch it, but
they're not
neither
here.
of them were here with us today, so we have nothing to say about Walking Dead, basically.
Except for the first 5 minutes. Okay, So let's go ahead and jump over to something else, a little bit more positive. Cumberbatch, that's how I'm pronouncing his name. You know, people in this podcast are calling him Cumberbatch. I call him Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
Just halved our viewer audience again.
It's GIF, not GIF. Anywho, Benedict Cumberbatch is going to be hosting SNL next week. Next Saturday, I should say. So yeah, that was kind of interesting to kind of bring up.
Neat.
Well, it was a good segue to another bit of news involving that actor. And it is Doctor Strange has gotten a perfect rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yep, all 12 people
that
have seen it.
Okay, I should rephrase that a little bit better. Early screenings or early reviews have given it a perfect rating.
Yeah.
Because the movie comes out next week, but early screenings, they just said it was flawless.
Yeah, which is kind of awesome. I'm really excited for the movie, and I have been for a while, and that actually made me more excited for the movie somehow. I don't know how, but it happened. It's a thing.
I live under a rock and learned that it is a thing today, so...
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
That's why you watch our
There you
show.
go.
That's why you watch our show and get all the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the news that we know about. So, Scorpio.
Speaking of Marvel movies, though, that Guardians of the Galaxy teaser.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. You got to see different characters. You got to see Baby Groot on Rocket Raccoon's shoulder at the end.
Wearing what looked like a tiny Star-Lord cloak. Or not cloak,
Really?
duster. It looked like he was wearing like a Star-Lord jacket.
I thought he was naked.
Oh, he had a jacket on.
Oh, I did not notice that.
Oh,
yeah, I thought he was
pretty
naked
adorable.
too. I didn't notice a duster.
It was pretty adorable.
But yeah, so it was just a teaser, so we'll probably be getting a bigger trailer maybe around early next year. More than likely.
If two of you didn't notice it, maybe I'm seeing shit. I maybe he wasn't wearing one. Either way, I'm excited for it.
Yeah. There was a smoking hole that you were looking at them through, so maybe that might have been it.
Maybe.
But yeah,
We'll rewatch it after this.
Yeah, I'm excited. They used "Hooked on a Feeling" again for the trailer, and a lot of people were actually kind of bitching about like, oh my god, they used that song again for the trailer. I'm like,
well, it wasn't
really?
a trailer; it was a teaser, so everyone can fuck off.
Yeah, I was like, really?
It's not
That's your main nitpicking point? Is a song they use? Like,
it's not like Star-Lord has an unlimited amount of Earth music to listen to.
He's got 2 cassettes. Get over it. And goddamn, they've lasted a long time too. I don't think cassettes usually last that long.
Right?
I mean, after so many playings, you'd think the ribbon inside there would start to get worn.
The cassette player he has must be a bad motherfucker because it just lasts forever.
Imagine him getting
The
back
Walkman.
Imagine him getting back to Earth and finding out MP3s are a thing.
Oh, he'd shit.
Like,
Probably.
You can
he wouldn't care. He would just be like, I don't care. Where can I get more cassettes?
And then
I think that would be funnier. Well, no, because it's like, this is new media to me. I just want to have my cassettes.
you could have CDs though.
That sounds like a hipster to me.
No. I mean...
He would totally go there and just buy vinyl. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Probably. A lot of people
Sorry.
buy vinyls who aren't hipsters, though. They're called
I'm
DJs.
sorry, I didn't know you were a hipster.
One thing.
No, they're called DJs.
One thing I was noticing in the opening to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 was Star-Lord was picked up in 1988. I was like, oh, he was probably seeing trailers or stuff for Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade before he got picked up, and he never got to see the last good Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah.
So he went out on a slightly sour note with Temple of Doom.
I feel like he'll manage.
Yeah.
So hold on a second, Snowballs. Are you saying that if there is a band that you really, really liked You wouldn't be happy to have a vinyl of it?
I mean,
You gave me a vinyl of the original Star Wars soundtrack. Let's just be fair.
Well, that's because
it's
you're a
not
hipster.
an issue of quality, though, as much as I do own, like, one record, maybe
Hipster.
two. They're, like, taped to the wall. They're not something I listen to.
Well, yeah, they're like display pieces. That's the only
But
reason why I would buy a
people
vinyl.
who go out of their way to buy vinyl because they think it is
The best media.
a better form of listening to the song and a higher quality product
Right.
are just jerking themselves off, I feel.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, considering the fact that there's like at least 2,000 songs on my phone right now.
And all of those are probably terrible quality, and that's not the point. The point is you could have good quality and not have it be on
A vinyl.
a FLAC format or on vinyl.
I think the hipsteriest thing I've ever seen is someone had a record player in their car.
And I think
It's like on their dashboard.
we're getting a little off topic here. So
It happens.
You're off topic.
yeah. So those were our thoughts on
topic.
those were our thoughts on the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
Teaser.
And
Teaser, really, yeah, and hipsters.
And hipsters. Fuck 'em.
So, Scorps, do you want to take this a little bit as well, since I think you talked a little bit about it last week too?
Yup.
Yeah. Last week we told you that X-23, aka Laura Kinney, was probably going to be officially announced on October 23rd.
And she was.
And it's official, she was. And the young actress that's playing her is Daphne Keane.
Burley was mentioning this to me before we started the podcast about how the actress we thought was playing X-23 wasn't.
Yeah, he just said who
okay.
she was.
Well, I mean, the girl that
It's
they
like
were showing in the
Daphne
trailer.
something.
Well, no, the girl that they were showing in the trailer, that's not X-23, is it?
That I believe that is
that
X-23,
is.
but that's not the actress who we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So we got that wrong.
In fact, that actress has completely disappeared off of IMDb.
So
Logan.
She was a
But
bullshit placeholder.
There are pictures of the old actress on set with Logan.
Oh, maybe they hired her and then there were problems, so they fired her. But instead of, like, officially announcing that she was replaced or something, I don't know. There's so many different ways that could have happened.
Yeah.
Either
I
way,
don't know.
they made everyone
Small role.
think one actress was going to be playing X-23 and then it was another. Or they got us thinking that at least.
Yeah. All I know is that the young actress that they had playing X-23 really does look like X-23.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it goes down to the trailer. Me personally, I think I've watched it at least 10 times, maybe 12.
I've lost count how many times I've seen it.
I've watched it 4 or 5, I think.
I don't watch trailers. They ruin movies for me.
Hipster.
Really?
But
It's just
the Logan trailer is a very good trailer.
going into a little bit of backstory with this trailer. The music that they used is Johnny Cash's "Hurt," which is like one of his later songs before he passed away.
Yeah.
The history between me and that song and Wolverine, back in the early days of YouTube, when they were still doing music videos, there was a Spider-Man Wolverine music video that they used that song in, and just I like how it's just come back full circle for me.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
But yeah, Johnny Cash was not the first person to sing "Hurt," but he was definitely the best, in my opinion.
Also, funny enough, I actually looked this up recently. The director of this Logan movie was actually also the director of the Johnny Cash story, Walk the Line.
Huh.
So it was like a nice little interesting pair. missing a little thing there.
Maybe that explains the song
Possibly.
existing there.
Yeah. Well,
Possibly. Either way, it was pretty fitting in the trailer.
yeah. A lot of people were saying it looked
Yeah.
like a Last of Us live action movie. Like, at least a third of the comments were saying, holy shit, they made a Last of Us movie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, there were a lot of trolls in the comment sections.
No, it looked very Last of Us,
ish.
and I loved Last of Us.
They're
Played
also
it, loved it, and then it did remind me of Last of Us, like how the story, or well, not the story, but how the trailer was leaning. I'm like, yes, more.
that, and Hugh Jackman in the trailer looks a lot like Mel Gibson.
I can't wait to see Wolverine fight some clickers.
Wait, a lot of people were saying that Hugh Jackman looked like Mel Gibson in that trailer. Mel Gibson's Australian, right? Or is he American?
Australian, I do believe.
I think he is Australian.
Okay, that makes sense now.
What? All Australians look alike?
Yeah.
If they look like Hugh Jackman and Mel Gibson, yes.
I thought he looked like Hugh Jackman, personally.
And
Mel
there
Gibson.
goes all our Australian fan base. All 0 of them.
I was about to say, I think the Australian fan base was killed by a crocodile.
What?
I think the Australian fan base was probably killed by their wildlife instead of that. So instead of not listening to us.
No, there is no
Sir.
more people in Australia. All of the dingoes already ate all the babies years ago.
Hey, that really happened, alright?
Anywho, so a little bit of last minute news we threw onto the
Give you some
Onto
last
the
minute
news-
news.
onto the
Dalton
notes.
Glover.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
We may have talked
No,
about this.
No, that's where we're ending the podcast. Donald Glover. And then just end it.
That is all. Heard it here first, folks.
Well, a while back on an episode of, I'm not sure if it was, I don't think it was Geekalypse. I think it was Weekly Geekalypse.
I think it was,
It was
Weekly
mentioned
Geekly.
in the past that we wanted it to be a thing along with the rest of the world, and now it is. Donald Glover is cast as a young Lando Calrissian in the upcoming, I do believe, untitled Han Solo Star Wars standalone film.
Yep, the solo film.
Yeah. I'm wondering if is it going to be a single movie or if they're doing a trilogy for the Han Solo movies?
They're probably doing a trilogy.
Okay.
Everything
I
is
bet they
always a
could get
trilogy.
5 movies out
Whatever
of it.
makes the most money.
God damn it.
Trilogy of trilogies.
Did we talk about that last week?
Fantastic Beasts.
Getting
yeah.
5
Getting
movies for
5
some reason?
movies. That's how I was like. I
suppose.
bet they could get 5 movies out of it.
Yeah. But I'm excited to see this. Did they give a full casting, or did they give like an official announcement of who's playing young Han Solo?
Yes, I don't remember, but it was forever ago.
Yeah, I don't remember it either, but still.
I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure I have it open, though. Let me go look.
Yeah. But this.
I would also like to say I am definitely a Don Glover lover.
A Donald Glover, if you will. No, because that
Nah,
could
just a
make
Don Glover
people
lover.
think you're talking about Trump. Yeah, Donald Glover lover.
Don Glover lover.
Don Glover lover.
Don Glover.
Don Glover.
Anywho.
Thank you.
So I'm excited for
Alden
this.
Ehrenreich.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
that name's familiar. We talked about that.
So this movie's looking pretty good so far now. I don't know what this. I know the Donald Glover. He's in Community, like you guys were saying before
Yep.
we started recording. I haven't watched any Community yet, but I need to apparently. Along with
He's
other-
also a stand-up comedian, and he is one of the hottest rappers out there. Childish Gambino.
We'll have to start watching that after we finally finish Parks and Rec one day.
Well, we're still like a third of the way through the last season.
Yeah.
There's some bullshit, but anywho. So congratulations to Donald Glover. You hopefully you do a really good job with this role.
Yep.
And now to some kind of, I don't know, not depressing news, but kind of sad news a little bit.
I feel like it's not sad at all.
I think that, considering the circumstances, it was a good thing.
Okay, yeah, Tim Miller is not going to be back to direct the sequel to Deadpool.
Yeah.
Good.
Later.
Yeah, like there's some creative differences between him and Ryan Reynolds, and
like him casting someone stupid, or trying to cast someone stupid for Cable, someone that nobody wanted.
He's like, "Fuck you guys."
Also, him trying to triple the budget of the film and turn it into a high-dollar film like The Avengers, which would have forced Fox to force a PG-13 rating in order to ensure they got their money back on it, and it would have just ruined everything.
Yep.
Yeah, the main reason why the first Deadpool movie worked earlier this year was the fact that it was rated R. No, I mean, Ryan Reynolds was perfect for that character.
It wouldn't have been a Deadpool movie if it wasn't rated R.
No,
and Ryan Reynolds knew this because he is Deadpool.
Yeah, he totally is Deadpool. Like, you go back and watch Van Wilder or Still Waiting, you're watching Deadpool.
Or fucking Blade 3.
True.
It's on my left ass cheek next to the Hello Kitty tattoo.
What, did he say that in Blade 3?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Said something like that.
Oh my god, you're totally right.
Yeah,
it's just Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
how he's always been.
Ryan Reynolds is fucking Deadpool.
That's why we were completely fine with him being cast as that role in the X-Men Origins movie.
Hey, you shut your whore mouth, alright? That movie didn't happen.
No, what didn't happen?
Parts of it happened. The last part, that didn't happen.
No, none of it happened thanks to Days of Future Past.
Yeah, it got rewritten.
Praise be unto it.
Exactly.
True, I guess.
Yeah.
So true and so great.
You know that dude's in his 40s now? I think Ryan Reynolds is 42 now.
Sure.
Act like that's old.
I know, I'm just... oh, yeah.
He's basically a few years older than you, Matt.
Yeah.
Only 12.
You're old, Matt. Get over it.
So, let's see. Well, some people were saying that they wanted Quentin Tarantino to direct the Deadpool sequel.
And those people are wrong.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure he has the right style for it.
Even if he does, like, the movie doesn't need style. It needs to be Deadpool.
Yeah, like the first one.
Yeah.
And if somebody went in and tried to art it up, it's just gonna end up stupid.
Yeah. Oh well, so I think that's about it for the movie news for right now. You guys think?
I think that's about it for everything news.
I think that's it for everything. Actually, I think we covered everything.
Yep. No more news ever.
Moustache.
You covered the last of it, everyone.
Yep, like The Last of Us.
No more news ever.
Nope. Don't expect to see another episode next week.
Or of any other newscast ever.
If you do, then they're totally just making shit up.
Yep. Everything else is lies past now.
Shit, I forgot to say this while we were talking about Doctor Strange. It comes out next Friday.
No more news. It's done.
Comes out when?
Next Friday.
Next Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was old news.
This is new news. So, yeah. I guess that's it. That's the end of this episode. So, I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one.
I don't know.
If there's news.
There won't be.
Bye.
There won't be.